So today is the day of the Retford Christmas Charity Tractor Run, and I hope if anyone can get down to that, we hope to see you today. It's going to be a fantastic turnout. We're hoping for over 100 or up to 100 tractors, which will be quite a bit more than we had last year. But this video, what wanted to do on this video was just talk about the two charities and why they are important to us as a team. So last year, Mark Afford had the idea of doing a tractor run to raise money for charity. Reasons behind that: his daughter Lily, she was 12. Back in 2021, she was diagnosed with cancer. And there's been a few different charities that have been there to support, but one of them that Mark and the family want to support is the Teenage Cancer Trust, because they were there. He said, one thing that Mark had said to us was, you never realise these charities are there and what they do until you really need them. And they're there, like the Teenage Cancer Trust is there as an all-round charity, whether it's the counselling side, whether it's support, whether it's financially to make sure, for example, they took Lily out for different day trips to try and keep some fun and as much normality as possible when a child is suffering with the horrible disease of cancer. And he said it makes such a difference knowing that there is charities like that that can really help and support as you're going your way through. Now, Lily will be finishing her chemo in January. And then she'll move into remission, and all being well, that will hopefully dealt with that. But that's been a long, I was talking to Mark, it's been a long thing, because at one point she was struggling even walking, being able to come downstairs. And it's just, you know, watching as a parent watching that must be so hard. I've got a young child and I just can't even imagine what it must be like. So that's the first charity that's on there. You'll see it on the Just Giving page. It's in the links that we've been showing around. And the second charity is the Farming Community Network, which is one I wanted to pick. The reason being, I'm not a farmer, but I work in the farming sector and I see a lot of farmers, a lot of farm workers, and I know how much people are starting to talk about this more, which is about the mental health side and how much it can affect people. Now, I'm happy to talk about things now, but about 8 years ago or so, a bit more than that, I had a mental breakdown at work. I used to work in the corporate sector, and it basically knocked me out for well over a year to 2 years. I was really struggling. Eventually I did find a good counsellor that helped me get a set of toolkit together to try and work the way through. But I personally believe you're never actually cured, because I know I go through it up and down, especially this time of year. I really do struggle, but it does affect me generally, and I have to remember to go back to the toolkit. And what I was, talk to the counsellors and how it can help. Now, the Farming Community Network are a first point of call if people are struggling in the farming network. Now, that might be farmers, or it might be a farmer's partner who doesn't know what to do. They see their partner struggling and they think, what on earth do I do? They're there to support. They're that first confidential line of telephone support. So, you've got someone who can help advise, help with the counselling side, and really, because it is a lonely job. It's not just the farmers, it's the farm workers. They work long hours, and it can be very, very pressured. Look at this year, for example, the rain and the weather we've had has been just, it's been unbelievable. So what's happened in that, I know farmers that have drilled a crop, oilseed rape, for example, got drilled, the water, everything else, crop went, so then they drilled again a different crop, that went with the rain, and it's like that already. The input costs are that huge, and that can really, before you've even seen anything at the other end, another year down the line, that's extremely high pressure onto that side of it. So that's the charity that I wanted to support on that. So they're the two fantastic ones: Teenage Cancer Trust and the Farming Community Network. Links to donate are in the description. Thank you.